Hello, this is Mohsin Azam Khan, CFA instructor, teaching CFA for the last 5 to 6 years now and giving full flash training of CFA examinations. So today in today's video, my topic is very simple and the topic that is nowadays being discussed a lot, that is how come the recent CFA examination passing rate fell down to 25%. That is the lately May 21 attempt that, record breaking fell down in the passing rate to 25%. Now, in this video, we're going to discuss the reasons behind that. We're going to dissect, we're going to analyze, we're going to apply those CFA abilities that we have studied in CFA, which is the analytical abilities, evaluation abilities over here. Before proceeding on, remember that whether the pass rate is 25% or 40%, 45%, whatever it will be in the future, you need to continue studying. You do not need to panic. You need to relax yourself and follow your plan as by your teacher. So let's start and understand this. First, let's see the last 3 attempts passing rates. If I see December 20 pass rate, that was 49%. This was the last manual paper of CFA. And many says that because they had the option of deferring, hence for that purpose, very well prepared students sat for that exam, and then that's how the exam percentage or the passing rate for that exam went up. Well, a logical reason behind that. Then the next attempt, only 28,651 candidates sat for the February 21 exam, and the pass rate was 45%. If we see, this is the first CBT exam, and eventually students are able to draw up 45% passing score. Then the next CBT exam, which was the result that was announced lately, only 26,000 candidates sat for that exam, and the passing rate dropped by 20%. If you say the passing rate has been, this is the historically lowest passing rate ever of CFA, went down to 25%. So how come both the February exam, if you see here, Feb, and this is the May, so Feb exam and May exam, both are CBTs. Both the examination are CBTs. The number of questions are same. How come one CBT has a passing rate of 45% and the other CBT has a passing rate of 25%? How come is that, sir? So that's what we're going to dissect. We'll have some different theories, we'll have some different school of thoughts, and let's understand that. So if someone says the passing rate has dropped because of the CBT exam, then that should have had happened in the Feb attempt also. So that hypothesis or that theory is rejected from my side, because both the exam was CBT. Hence, the reason being of a CBT does not mean that the passing rate has gone down. What other reason can pop up is that for the February candidates, very important reason, for those who were sitting for February, they were provided a deferral at the start of 2021. So as the 2021 initiated, all those candidates who were sitting for February 21, they were given a deferral option to move their exam ahead to May or August or November. So that means those who were ill prepared, those who were not prepared at a fair amount, they must have taken a deferral. What does that means? That good, well prepared students had the chance to sit in the Feb attempt, which follows the same logic as we discussed in the December attempt. And for that purpose, though the passing rate fell, but it was still aligned with the historical passing rate that CFA has usually obtained, which is around 43% to 46, 47%. So that is one of the reasons. Now, the question, if the student is a bit perplexed that the passing rate should be the same as they were in the historical years, that would not be possible. Why? Because now the examination is CBT, lower number of questions are being tested, So firstly, you're not going through that, manual examination for which you are better prepared doing the mocks paper, doing the testing. It's better to, follow up uh, that system at your home rather than following the CBT system. Number two, the questions has gone down. Number three, the testing time duration has also gone down. So in order to make sure that the paper is as much difficult as for those who used to sit for manual papers, which used to be 6 hours long, exhaustive. They used to be two session, 3 hours first, 3 hours later on. And number two, you are not provided with increased attempts for CFA. Now you can give CFA in February also, level one, and in August also, in November also, in May also. So you have got a liberty that even if you fail at one side, you do have an option to give in May. For example, let's suppose you're planning to start your CFA journey in January. Usually students in the past only had two options, either to attempt the exam in December or either to attempt the exam in June. But you have more options. You can either attempt the exam in November, you can either attempt the exam in February, you can either attempt the exam in May. So what happens? You have more windows, hence you're going to choose that window which is the most suitable for you, so you can get well prepared for it. For those reasons, I'm definitely sure that the MPS has also gone up. So MPS may have climbed up close to 70%, may, because obviously CFA do not announce MPS, but that's what I feel. But again, even if the MPS has gone up, it must have gone up in the Feb attempt also, because that was also a CBT. How come then 45% examination pass rate was achieved in Feb also? So again, a higher MPS, I don't believe that is the reason of a lower percentage, because that would have followed in the Feb also. Because in Feb, I have seen my students who have achieved more than 70%, 5 to 6 subjects, yet they failed. So that means the MPS has surely gone up by CFN, which is rightly so, because you are getting easiness in the CFA program, hence the MPS will go up eventually. What other reasons we can say? What does the CFA body says about this low pass rate? They say that the difficulty level was the same. That's what they believe, that the difficulty of questions has been the same as the manual ones in the last attempt. So we can just hypothetically assuming, let's feel that this is a true statement. So let's reject this point that the exam was tougher, exam was difficult. I don't believe that. Exam would have been at a same difficulty level. The only change may have been on the MPS. Higher MPS makes the passing difficult, but again, that should not create such a huge difference. Let's dissect other points as well. I surely believe there is a huge corona impact on this passing rate, a huge corona impact. So what do you mean by huge corona impact? See, when someone was sitting in the February attempt, he had a deferral option at the start of 2021 to move his exam ahead. Whereas those who were sitting for the May exam, they did not get that deferral option. Only those candidates got that option for whom their exams got cancelled. And that happened at the last moment. So there is a huge, strong point that maybe those who were very well prepared got their exam cancelled. For example, India entire region exam got cancelled. In Pakistan, where I teach CFA, at last minute, half of the exams were cancelled and half of the exams were being taken. So there's a huge probability that those who were very well prepared got their exam cancelled. I know many of them, that my students were very well prepared, but unfortunately the exams got cancelled. Whereas those who were not that well prepared, they had to sit for their exam and they did not get the option of cancellation. There is a probability. There is a probability for that also. And hence, that will definitely affect your passing rate, as more and more less prepared students will sit for CFA exam, the pass rate will go down. So this is one another theory that can be, justified also. Number two, number second, because CFA has been canceling, deferring examinations, so there's a huge probability that many students did not study much with the hope that the exam might get deferred, that the exam might get cancelled because of the corona impact. There's a huge probability of that also. That will also lead towards bad preparation of CFA exam and a low passing rate. Third, obviously corona has caused stress, it has caused financial issues, it has caused fear, panic, and that I believe so that definitely may have impacted the preparation. And for the may time, they, such as India for example, there were certain regions which were impacted heavily by the corona virus. I know that. Hence, that must have worried the candidates and must have hindered their preparation as well, right? That may have also caused towards a low percentage also. There's another theory that is being going out that maybe this time even those people who did not sit for the exam, they did not get the exam cancelled but they opt not to sit for the exam, they were also counted as those who failed. There is a theory like that as well, as historically they were the people who didn't go to attempt the examination, they were not counted as those who failed. But this time there is a probability that this happened. But I feel if this had happened, CFA should have announced, or CFA official may have given a clarity about it. Up till now they haven't. So I don't see a huge justification on this point. So what I sum up is that one reason that the your passing rate has gone down is a higher MPS. Surely, one reason is that. The other reason is that I feel so lots of candidates, like let's suppose 26,000 sat for the exam. I feel a huge percentage of candidates were not well prepared. One reason I gave corona impact, a huge corona impact. Number two, last moment cancellation, and maybe many of the well prepared candidates may have got their exam cancelled. Number three, there was no deferral option before May. The FEP candidates got the deferral option in the start of 2021, but not the May ones. So they might be hoping that exam may get cancelled and they may not have studied as much. Number four, I know my students, I know many of my students who got corona literally, who got corona or their family members got corona, and their performance and their preparation got badly affected. Remember that last month preparation is the key for CFA. I always say that to my students, that the last month you need to compile the entire syllabus, you need to practice a lot, you need to revisit the syllabus, you need to go through mocks, topic testing. And if that last month get impacted, I can surely say your CFA exam will also get impacted. So these are my reasons that I believe so that the percentage has remarkably gone down to 25%, and I don't believe that will repeat. I don't believe. So if this percentage hence for example repeats, then there is surely a crystal clear policy of CFA that now percentage has gone down. But I don't see it going up, gonna stay stable. I see somewhere close to 40% it will climb up, because the next attempt students may be more well prepared, and I don't see many chance of huge cancellation of exams this time. So I believe that the percentage will go up. Now there is also one more theory that I'm hearing nowadays, is that CFA is not letting students pass to make money. I don't buy that theory. If, for example, this sets up to be the passing rate 25%, CFA body will lose more than gain. How come, sir? Because obviously so many candidates will not opt for this exam. Like for example, take my situation. Back when I was giving my CFA examination, if I had known that the CFA examination passing rate is just 25%, I might have been frightened to give the CFA exams. I might have taken a step back maybe. So if such a passing rate continues, CFA will lose candidates more than making lots of money and profit. And plus, CFA has so many other options to make profit. They can launch another course. They can do so much more to make profits rather than going for a lower percentage. So these are my reasons. And hence, lastly, I would just say stay relaxed. I know this is a lowest rate of 25%, but if I just see the other situation, who knew that the entire world will get locked down because of one virus that also happened in our times, right? So if that extreme can happen, anything can happen nowadays. But as we move on, study, keep focus, and set your MPS to at least 75%. Now that MPS that we used to talk about, like around 60%, may not fulfill your job, you need to set it to 75%, right? Thank you so much. If anyone is uh, interested into taking my classes of CFA, can contact me on the comments section of my this YouTube video. Thank you so much.